So this is regarding, say, bank deposits. In the case of bank deposits, first of all, they are classified into two-fold. One, demand deposits. Two, time deposits. Demand deposits means Haripriya? Demand deposits. Uh, Demand deposits means savings bank and current account. Savings bank and current account, because they are repayable on demand. That is, in the case of current account, savings account, the money has to be given in full to the customer. In the case of current account, no interest is paid. In the case of savings account, banks pay some low rate of interest like 2.8% or 3%. And the important point is, in the case of savings bank account, there are certain restrictions regarding number of withdrawals. That is 50 withdrawals per half year, like that. When those restrictions are over, then bank will be levying some service charges on that. Whereas in the case of current account, bank is not paying any interest. There are no restrictions on the number of withdrawals. Depending on the transactions taken place, bank will deduct service charges from the customer. Another type of deposit is time deposit, that is fixed deposit. Fixed deposit means a fixed amount is invested in a bank at a fixed rate of interest, and this money can be withdrawn at the end of the period or during that period. If they want to break also, they can break, in which case penalty rate of interest will be charged. Then in the case of fixed deposits, you can also take loan against it up to 90% of the fixed deposit. The minimum period of fixed deposit is 7 days and maximum period is 10 years. And you can get interest on fixed deposit every quarter, but if you want it to be reinvested, it can be reinvested at the same rate of interest. Another type of deposit is known as a recurring deposit, wherein the customer has to pay every month same amount, and for minimum period of 6 months, maximum 10 years, he will be given a fixed rate of interest, and this interest will be repaid to him at the end of the deposit period. In the case of savings bank accounts, if a customer is getting interest more than 10,000 rupees in a calendar year, in a financial year, April to March, the bank will deduct 10% of the interest paid as TDS. TDS means tax deducted at source. In the case of fixed deposits, right from next year, for senior citizens, if a customer is getting interest of rupees 1 lakh and above from the bank during the financial year, the bank will deduct 10% of the interest as TDS. And in the case of people who are not senior citizens below 60 years age, for them 50,000 rupees. If they get 50,000 rupees from a bank as interest in a financial year, from them TDS will be deducted. Now comes important point. In the case of such people where they are not, they are getting more than 1 lakh or 50,000 or more than 10,000 in savings bank, but they have no other income. They feel that they are not coming within income tax bracket. From next year, income up to 12 lakh is exempted from income tax. When that be the case, what people should do, people who are below 60 years should give a form known as Form 15G, giving details of deposit, and so that bank will not deduct any income tax from the interest. Similarly, in the case of senior citizens, if they are getting more than 1 lakh interest in a financial year, they should give a form known as Form 15H. Nowadays, this form can be given online itself. This form can be given online itself, and all the deposits maintained by you in one bank will be covered under that declaration. They will not deduct any TDS. In the case of people who are not having PAN card, permanent account number, bank will deduct 20% of the interest as TDS. So this is the important point regarding Form 15G and Form 15H. Could you follow this now? I have told you
Yes, sir.
in this 10
Yes, sir.
minutes details about demand deposits, time deposits, and also about Form 15G and Form 15H. And for people who are not having PAN card, bank cannot deny opening bank account. They have to take a form known as Form 60. Form 60, whereby they say they are not having any a PAN card. So the in case they get more interest, bank will deduct 20% TDS. Could you follow this?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Next question is um, next question is about say demat account. What is a demat account? A demat account is an account used by a customer for purchasing and selling shares. Selling shares. This demat account will not do. Normally, it is operated through a broker who tells the customer what are the shares he can buy and sell and all. So, such an account is known as demat account. Apart from this, the next important aspect of a bank is giving loans. The main object of bank is to collect deposits from the public and make advances. And in the advances, there are different type of advances. I request you to go through the website of Federal Bank. I want you to go through the materials given to you, guidely material. You guys, you are not studying it, you are not preparing it, and then how can you answer in an interview? Please prepare properly every day. Come here with at least 5 or 10 questions for which you have prepared answers and come here. Questions you can take from the A 2023 interview questions. I have given you 400 pages material. You need not go through all that. At least the first 50 pages material you read. Luckily, you have lot of time before you for preparation. Best wishes. Thank you.